Welcome back to Inscryption. We are back at the Wizard's Tower. This is our last confrontation. So let's see. The note reads, yeah, okay, we already did this. We saw this. I already have the monocle. So I assume we're done with that one completely. So we've got stairway up and hallway here. Oh, this is just... Alright, what have you got? I don't think I've bought anything, have I? I still have 27. But currently I haven't really needed it, so... Oh, what's this? Oh. Oh. Okay, so this is my complete collection. Alright, is there anything actually to completing a collection? I don't know. So we have what? Three people to... Oh, it probably correlates with each of the energy, or the, whatever these things are called. Okay, let's look here. The dummy stares lifelessly back at you. Then suddenly it springs into motion. Alright, well... Well then... Practice mage, force mage. If a creature would attack force mage, it does not. Okay. And then we've got more practice mages. These don't do anything, so I assume... Well, I don't know, actually. Like, if, Huh. I would assume that if these are going to power up, it would say so on the card, but maybe I'm wrong for that. I'm just putting this out here since I stall out the whole lane. Okay, well, let's see what happens when we try and play actual cards. Wow, I'm drawing all of my big energy cards right off the bat. Okay. That's perfect. Actually, I'm curious, if I put double gunner here, will it still attack the other slot? Let's find out. I win here anyway, right? The dummy's hinges creak back into position and it returns to its lifeless state. Wait, can I just farm foils here? Oh, I can. See, this feels like it would be a really useful tool to check your deck way back when. But I'm also sort of... Before I was recording this episode, I was actually thinking about it and feeling like, hey, maybe my deck really doesn't matter here. It doesn't feel like I could make a deliberately bad deck, but there's so much inconsistency in these decks, mostly because we don't have like a mana. Well, it's funny I say that actually. We don't have the squirrel system from before, right? And I keep talking about that because I think it's very relevant to understanding how the game works. And this being basically a completely different game from the first half of the game that we played before. This works completely differently. But it means, to me, it means like there's so many cards in this chunk of the game, but no core system, that it makes every deck possible very volatile. Like, short of just flooding your deck with the most possible of a few small cards so you can just, you know, have incredibly high consistency but not very good power. Like, it feels like the volatility here, I never get through my deck, like not even remotely. And a bunch of these challenges that I've been up against, I don't think you could even possibly play your entire deck unless you deliberately built a deck that was only there for attrition, that was only there to constantly be feeding cards to the enemy. most of these fights cannot be played out for 22 turns or whatever, or 20 turns. I guess that's the deck size. So it's weird. It's a weird system. It's interesting that, again, it seems like it favors certain cards. So I don't know if is the cat dropping random? I don't know. I think there's only one of them in my deck. I guess we put it here. Let's see what happens. Why does that have a skull on it? Oh, is this not a practice range? Am I incorrect? Huh. Okay. Practice mage leaves a ruby mox in its place. Oh. Oh. Wait, these cards have other features I haven't been able to see this whole time? Oh, that's nasty. I don't like that. Okay, interesting. Not that anything here can actually do anything right now, but, you know. There's kind of no point to playing this, but... Well, we can practice using the hammer this time. This thing can fly, but it doesn't have any abilities. This is just practice. It's very weird, though. Okay, well... So, do I get more? Yeah. It's just free foils. Unless this isn't infinite, and I can only use it a certain amount of times. But it doesn't seem that like that's the case. I just noticed there's a box over here. You find a card pack among a heap of sharp implements. Gem Fiend's owner controls no Mox cards. Gem Fiend perishes. Orlo's Mox is on the board. It provides an orange gem to its owner. And green gem. Okay. Muscle Mage will move in the direction inscribed in the sigil. Okay. I need to watch second season of Mashley. That's a whole other... That's a different topic. Anyway. Is this door available? No, it's just blocked off. Wait a minute. Is this... Oh! I think... Yeah, okay, so it was the order of the icons that showed up on the training dummy. Well, this is interesting. Just imagine you are an ice cube, slowly melting on a hot pan. Oh, I was only talking to myself. The pain of being a head impaled on a spear is... well, it is worth it, of course. Magnificus will award me the highest honor. I will be the centerpiece of his deck. Yeah, I don't know that that's true. All right. We don't want to play the cat yet. A ruby golem perishes, a ruby mox is created in its place. If Mage Knight's owner controls no mox cards, Mage Knight perishes. Okay, so targeting the ruby mox, but ruby golem. I still don't fully understand. I guess we're gonna learn. I don't know if ruby golem. I assume ruby golem still works as long without the ruby mox, but it won't empower the Mage Knight. So, maybe we do want to. We're gonna rush this just because then I can get the elk out next turn. Let's see. Was that too aggressive? Maybe. We'll find out. Let's put it here to get some slight balance back to this. I'm just gonna have to eat this. Weirdly, I'm gonna block the ruby mox with another ruby mox, but that's fine. Mox cards on the owner's side of the board gain 1 power. Oh, that's kind of nasty. Okay. But this should destroy the other ruby mox as well because of the damage over top, I think. It's interesting because this, replaces it, but it goes over the top of it. Okay. Let's remove this card because it'll depower this one, and then we'll get some over-the-top damage. Actually, I should have put it here so that I could have gotten rid of this one, but that's fine. The balance is still in my favor. We'll sacrifice the skeleton. Hope this works. Cool. Did overkill. Okay. Actually, we don't need to sacrifice this because Meatbot is essentially free. And I can sacrifice this like this. Very good. All right. Cool. All right. That wasn't too bad. A little bit of a learning process, but hey. Perhaps I will not be central to his strategy. I care not. He can use me as a chump blocker. I have mastered disappointment. That's pretty sad. Take this pack. Alright. Master Orlu. Deals damage directly, draw a card for each damage dealt. Yeah, I can see how these would get nasty. I I guess we'll see what the deck is like when we get there. Go. Oh. Wait, that's right, because the other direction was, well, what's down the pit? Hold on. Oh, that's confusing because it goes up on the left and comes back on the right. Okay. So, there's only one way up. Alright. And I already defeated the green one, I think, down here. So this is the orange one, and then the blue one will be next. But I guess we'll check the pit. Oh. Oh, it just sends me straight down. Okay, nothing special. Alright, so this is just showing, articulating the fact that this is a tower. Alright, well, we'll look at this next time.